Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Aftermath. My name is Ian, and as always, I'm joined by Dylan.
Oh.
And normally we wouldn't do, I think, a conversation episode back to back, or at least I try to, have them separate a little bit. But
This is a special case.
we got John back in the studio again.
A decidedly unnormal individual.
Yes, they fished me out of the gutter once more.
Once
And
more.
here I am.
Yeah, so tonight's a special night where I was going to try and talk about watching something.
Yeah.
But then as the night progressed,
Yep.
I was watching.
We partied.
Was watching some Zenless Zone Zero. Was watching some what was it called? Mercenaries. What's it
Mech
called?
Warrior
Mech
5.
Warrior 5, dude.
Which we've been playing as well.
We've been playing that.
Yep.
I feel like that's probably going to end up being the focus of this one.
I would imagine it is.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go
We
wrong with
had-
Mech Warrior 5.
We had some dinner before all that, and then I made the decision. I promised myself that I would set some money aside for some 3D print files. John had purchased a 3D printer, and so I've been. There's a certain company that makes Halo print files and Star Wars and Helldivers.
Sponsored by?
Yeah. Well, and also they're doing Titanfall 2 now.
Yep.
It's called Galactic Armory.
Mm.
I'm not getting paid by them at all to say this, but the guy puts in some good work, making some good stuff. And I've watched his stuff on Instagram for a long time and have always told myself if I ever get a 3D printer, or if I'm ever around someone that has a 3D printer, I'm going to buy these files and hold on to them. Maybe one day I can potentially print me some cool like cosplay parts and shit like that. And so today's the day.
Yep.
I had set some money aside and I thought about it, and I was like, we were talking about it again, and I went ahead and purchased some Star Wars files, and I'm gonna probably purchase some more as the time goes on.
Yep.
Obviously, Dylan had talked about wanting what's the pistol, the Magnum from Halo.
The Halo CE.
Halo
Magnum
And I think
specifically.
that one's like maybe
Actuating slide and everything.
I think the 3D print file itself is like $5 or $10 they sell on their website. So
Yeah.
Steal.
I'm probably gonna buy that one as well to have
as
it.
long as it's like as fucking huge as the in-game model for it is.
We'll
Like the
scale
thing
it
is
up.
straight up just a hand cannon.
I don't
Like-
know how big the scale is, but
Dude,
we
I
could figure
remember
that
seeing
seeing
it
out.
as big as we
perfect
need to.
picture of this one interview. I think it was about some sort of like gang violence shit. And
Yeah.
this dude with the bandana and the fucking sideways cap has the CE pistol on the table and is like, this is my Halo CE pistol. This is my problem solver. It's fucking perfect.
Nice. So I'm considering purchasing a couple. I already made a file, and I put my Star Wars files inside of it. So if I get some Halo ones, I'll make a little Halo file, and I'll start, because I think also maybe one day buying some different files for Helldivers would be kind of sick too. Maybe.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, I think I have started a problem.
Yeah.
That I am excited about. So anyways, that I had purchased the files finally tonight, and then asked John, I was like, is it cool if I try and get this thing rocking and rolling? And so right now, as we speak, we got a pretty long print going for Jango Fett's blaster.
Right now, as we speak.
Dude, I am... Ever since I was a kid, I've always loved his pistols, the Westar pistols, and especially the sound they make.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've always loved it
Yeah,
so
we'll have to
much.
install a little speaker.
Yeah. And so I'm definitely excited. I'm printing them in black. I'm going to try and get maybe some chrome paint or something for some like the more like shiny details. I think the rest of it's kind of like a matte silver. So, and I think there's also some like gold on it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think having it in black is probably a nice base, but I may still get like a black filler primer
Add
or
some
something, and
weathering,
then try and
make it
add,
unique to you.
dude, and make, I don't know. So anyways, I'm excited about it. I love Star Wars props. Again, as I've talked with Dylan about, Maya and I have just finished watching the original trilogy, and we started watching A Phantom Menace. And dude, I love that movie. And now, obviously, it was some of the Star Wars that I grew up on.
Right.
So maybe there's rose-tinted glasses. Maybe I am a bit nostalgic of it. But I watched and I was like, I really like this movie.
Yeah.
I like it for a lot of reasons.
You know why I like it?
Why?
Tatatoot.
That dude. Yeah. I have Darth Maul's lightsaber that I got from Disney World. So I have like that whole like real metal prop. I have I don't have Obi-Wan Kenobi's original lightsaber from A Phantom Menace, but I have his second one he makes that he carries throughout the rest of the series.
Obi-Bobi.
Yeah. So I like Obi-Wan Kenobi is my favorite character, one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. So I'm excited to have some more props and some more toys to play with. I've always wanted like a Mandalorian armor fit kind of vibe, and so I also have purchased some Mandalorian armor pieces and stuff.
Unlimited power.
So I don't know. I'm gonna start I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm starting a problem, which I think I'm okay with, but. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So if anybody wants some Mandalorian armor, hit me up. With a little bit of money, I can make some shit happen, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
next, I think we should print a 1:25 scale Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. A big ass ship.
Big old ship.
Yeah, dude.
That bit right out there.
I was on Instagram and I scrolled through and I saw a life-size version of Horus, the Warhammer or War Master, or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
And
a lady just standing in
front of a 5.5 foot tall woman standing next to this like 11 foot tall
not
man.
Shin was the size
the
of
full
her
size of his calf.
Yeah. It was crazy. She was on top of like what I think was a 16-foot ladder trying to put parts on top, and I was like, this is crazy. Yep. But anyways, so that was so I'm saying all this because that was how the night went on. We hung out, we had a good time, and
started talking about nerd shit.
Yes. And before you know it, here we are.
Yeah,
it's already late.
This ain't what you're here for. You in the wrong place.
Exactly. And so as the night went on, obviously we were like, we don't really have any time to watch anything, but we could still sit here and chill out. And of course, like I think also John joined us too. So we were like, well, we can't just. Yeah. John's here. We have to go. We have to hang out.
Yeah. I'm currently down with a flu from work.
Yeah.
Oh damn. I wish you would have told me that before you sat next to me.
No, I think he's okay. He's not contagious.
Well, he won't be after I kill him.
It's one of the uncontagious flus.
Yeah, you can hear it in his voice.
So the disease will die with you.
Oh, jeez.
Well, if they die with him, you know.
I'll make sure.
It's just a little secret flu, a little stealth flu
that will be subsequently cremated.
Yeah. You know how everybody gets a little, I don't want to go around.
Right, that's like standard plague practice. Even if it ain't communicable, I still want to burn shit.
Oh, jeez.
I feel as though I'm going to faint.
A case of the vapors, have you?
Yeah,
Are they
vapors.
flammable?
Definitely not. But yeah, I'm looking forward to potentially some other stuff we're going to try and 3D print. Obviously, like, up until this point, John has printed some utility items.
Yeah, and then some not so much
utility items.
Right.
My girlfriend's little sister had came over, and John had printed this little bitty. Did I say my girlfriend's sister or my sister's girlfriend? I
think you said girlfriend.
Yeah, I think you said
that's what I mean. I was just, as I was sitting here thinking about it, I was like, did I say the wrong thing? My girlfriend, her little sister, came over and we were all hanging out, and she saw the 3D printer. The whole family did, and they were all like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool! I've heard about these, but I've never seen one." Yeah, and of course, and there was this little, maybe like 1.5 inch tall, like little Kirby, but instead of it having like his regular Kirby face, he has like a human face,
right?
And it's like
super
a little
detailed.
Yeah,
I've been calling them the cursed Kirby. Does he have a name?
I think it is literally the cursed Kirby.
Okay, that must be why I called it that. Because, anyways, her little sister's like 7 or 8 or whatever, and loves Kirby and loves drawing Kirby. And so their mom picked it up and was like, "Oh, she's gonna love this. Oh, she is gonna. I have to take a picture of this." And I was like, "No, like just go ahead and just take it." She's like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, because we could just print another one. And we could just make more." And I told her, I was like,
honest, I kind of don't want to look at it anymore.
Yeah. I'm almost certain
it is looking at me.
I think the print file you were talking about, John, it came with like 18 on a panel.
Well, yeah. You should have told my original plan was I was gonna print out like 17 of them and then hide them around the house and like
that would have been fucking hilarious.
Them.
yeah. Just find them everywhere. Yeah. Little cursed Kirby's.
Little cursed Kirby's just all over.
Bliblies have infested the goddamn house.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, I was like, "No, please take them,
please."
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please.
I'm begging you.
One of the first
whispers to me at night.
No, so many horrendous things. One of the first prints that kind of messed up was the acclimator.
Yeah.
John was going to
my
print.
luck.
John was going to print the acclimator, And it was probably the first like really big. Well, besides like the catcher.
Yeah.
Right. Bigger than
Probably the most like
what y'all
complex
printed
thing
so
we had
far.
printed so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big and complex. I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As the two
Complex.
things. Yeah. When I
Yeah.
think also again we had. It was like this time last week that we started that print, and
That's crazy.
I think there was a. Well, I was going to say I think that there was a couple of things that went wrong with it.
Yeah, I think it was like a chain. Like the first thing that
Yes.
went wrong
Oh,
is
no.
what caused everything else to
Spiral.
inevitably spiral out of
Damn.
control. I think it warped at the where it connects to the actual
Yeah.
plane, and that caused
The
it
bed,
to
yeah.
mess up, starting at the bridge of the acclimator, which melted like off of it.
Yeah.
And then
So
it was like a
there was-
dangling booger on the nozzle,
Yeah,
smacking
yeah.
it around.
There was no support material, or I
Yeah.
guess what support material was there. I think must
Yeah,
have
it probably got knocked
like
off.
so.
Mm.
And then of course, obviously, as if for anybody who doesn't know, when the 3D printer it will print support materials for things that are off of the plate to like obviously to print on top of, and you break the support material off. So obviously, whenever the support material didn't connect or broke off or whatever happened, it starts to try and print in midair. And when it's doing that, it's just dangling around
Yeah.
hot goo around,
Yeah.
and then it's trying to
Goo
print other
dangling.
shit. And so obviously, again, John had pulled off the print. I think
Yeah,
the next
following
day, and
morning.
he was like, "Well, this is
It's
not
like,
quite.
Wait a second.
Something's not quite right with
Yeah.
this. Everything's a
This
bit
is a
off."
defect.
At like
when
this,
I walked in, there was like a pile of plastic like on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
mat
yeah.
somewhere,
Oh, no.
like a little booger, and then
Mhm.
the rest of it, I was like, okay, well, something's
yeah,
definitely,
something's
not
definitely not right.
quite right here.
But yeah. So, anyways, but now we've actually print one of those as well, and I think hopefully hopefully Dylan's gonna take that home tonight,
Hell yeah.
which would be kind of sick.
Yep.
And
Fucking love that ship.
and dude,
I could go on and on about the ships from Star Wars.
Oh my gosh,
which
there's
are
a-
my favorites.
and the guns. I like the gun
Mhm.
design and
Yep.
a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So, anyways, there's just a lot. There's a lot of cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited that there's a 3D printer around to play
yeah.
around with because I've
Yeah.
been wanting to do that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Ew,
But
it was time.
what we've been playing,
Ooh,
we've been playing some Mech Warriors.
Oh yeah.
Mech Warriors 5.
mercenaries.
Dude, I
game.
had purchased this game once upon a time because I think Dylan, at one point had said that it was a good game, or I think you owned it, or
Yeah. Me and
It-
Dakota had played it here and there, and it had co-op. So I was like, oh man, this is
Mechs and
Mechs
co-op.
with my-
right.
Mechs
It's
with
damn
my
near
friends.
a shoe-in for
What more
most
could
of
I
the
want?
people
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
what more could I ask for?
Exactly. Not to mention, it's like, okay, so the distinction that I don't think I've mentioned before is that I'll always talk about like the differences between super robots and real robots.
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah.
But never the difference between Japanese and
Yeah.
American robots.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what this is?
It's
Mhm.
it's definitely more so American now. Like
It seems like it.
I told you at the beginning, it was lifting a lot of stuff from Macross
Yeah.
because we had straight up Valkyries in there just tearing shit up alongside these big old junkers, and eventually it split off into its own thing. Turned out to be BattleTech,
Nice.
and man,
I love the vibe.
mhm,
It's really, cool.
super
Especially-
industrious.
Mhm.
Everything's like super grungy and like oily.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like you spend most of your time in a
Yeah.
hangar bay working on this damn thing, and then
Right.
you
just to
taking
beat it
out
up
on the
again.
field. Yeah, exactly.
It's even crazier once you get into the actual lore of the different
Mhm.
factions and clans and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
A lot of it's like they have caste systems and like medieval type style where like a family will pass down a mech through the family like
No
line
way.
yeah, through
Mhm.
the tree to their
That's so
to their
cool.
offspring, almost like a sword would
Yeah.
go down
Right,
to
right,
a
right.
family.
Yeah, yeah.
from
An
a
heirloom,
knight.
yeah.
yeah, as a family heirloom.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah, and then they have like ritual combat and stuff.
Okay.
Like one of the big wars, the clans invade, and the inner sphere like challenges them to like a ritualistic combat where if they win, they have to like sign a peace treaty and they can't attack anymore. They're bound by
Wow.
honor and they can't do anything.
Damn,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. So they managed to beat them in that
and so
little ritualistic
Mech
combat.
Warriors is in the BattleTech universe.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's like the
Yeah.
overall.
And I think I'm almost certain that at some point in time I bought Mech Warriors 5 because it was on like Steam sale,
Yeah.
which is like a lot of the games I have,
Yeah.
really.
Mhm.
But I believe I also have the BattleTech game. Is that
That's the turn-based one that plays
Yeah.
like XCOM.
interesting?
Mhm.
Okay. But it's still technically in the same like universe, though.
Yes.
But Mech Warriors is like the first/third person action type
Yeah.
version of that.
Yeah, they have a lot of
I
like
see.
offshoot kind of games like Mech Assault, Mech.
Yeah, so when what
Warrior.
is
Mech Commander.
is there
Yeah,
a
Commander.
is there a new Mech Assault, or is it only just the older games from Mech Assault?
Mech Assault was just the 2 that came out on the OG Xbox
Okay.
that I played.
Got it.
I don't think they've made or plan to make any more along those lines.
Yeah, I think they've kind of tried to combine them with the Mech Warrior type games.
Because Mech Assault, by comparison, was way like simplified compared to what we're playing now.
Yeah.
And I really want to go back and replay them at some point or another. I still have my OG Xbox packed away in my Xbox themed bag,
Dude,
that
I
got from the fucking
yeah. Dude, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, easy
Man.
storage. It already has everything in there. It's ready to go whenever.
That's so sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious as to how. I don't know a lot of the story or the lore of Mech Warriors, so I'm excited to.
I think John would be our resident expert on that.
I'm
I
excited.
remember
to get to,
watching a few of the lore videos,
They're really
but
cool.
it's been long enough that I've
Yeah.
forgotten most things.
The short of it is like it started with them discovering a fusion generator on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Discovering
The
space.
Minovsky drive,
yeah,
if you
yeah,
would.
yeah,
dude. Yeah, the Minovsky drive.
Yeah. So they started obviously colonizing the planets. At some point, they went so far out that they couldn't really police those planets quite so
of
well
course.
anymore.
Yeah.
So people started rebelling. Those like planets fractured off. Eventually, the main people said, "Okay, well, you guys can just all be by yourselves, and you could all
Yeah,
be
yeah.
independent. We're not even going to bother with you anymore."
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Imagine if the fucking... I know I keep bringing Gundam up, but imagine if the Earth Federation was just like...
Yeah,
You know what?
After
Just
Xeon
have it,
declared their independence, they're
Yeah.
like, okay,
just do it then.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. But a lot of those factions were dependent on the Terran Republic because
Right.
those
Yeah,
planets don't really
exactly.
have the resources to survive on their own.
Mm-hmm.
So that obviously caused its own problems. And then fast forward a bit, you have a bunch of different clans and factions appear and stuff. They have a big coalition that forms called the Star League Federation.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
it's
and
pretty
that's,
sick.
that's when like all of them conglomerate into like one super faction.
Superpower, yeah.
But then there's of course a guy that betrays the prince of that faction, kills him. It causes a
Right, a
massive,
schism.
massive civil war to break out.
Damn.
Their army they had,
Yeah.
was like the Star League dedicated army or something.
Yeah, yeah.
They see what's about to happen with like the civil war.
Right.
So they peace out. They say we're out of
Yeah,
here.
no, I'm done.
We're gonna force exile ourselves outside of the rim and let you guys like handle your
Holy
shit.
shit.
yeah.
So they all go off on their own.
Right.
And as they guessed, like there's a big civil war that starts to break out called the Succession Wars.
Yeah.
Where you have like House Kurita that you see and like
Yeah,
House Davion and all them.
Yeah.
And eventually, the clans over here, they were the Star League, so they're super advanced compared to these people in the middle.
The feudal.
The
whatever.
feudal lords and all that over there.
That's
Wow.
so hilarious.
Yeah.
Eventually, these clans, start. I think there's an event where a ship from the inner sphere, it's called, like the inner nations, gets lost and ends up in clan territory, and they find out,
Yeah.
hundreds of years or whatever,
Right.
what's going on in the inner sphere. And then they start discussing like, okay, well, you have like a clan that believes we should be like wardens and protectors of the inner sphere.
Right.
And then you have like the invaders that are like, we need to like get in there and take it, bro.
Right.
That's our land.
Dang.
So then you have the clan invasions, which is where we're at in
Wow.
Mech Warrior 5.
That's
currently.
nice.
Yeah. It's pretty
Wow.
cool.
That is pretty cool.
Pretty sick.
There's a handful of DLC that I don't have. I think I have like the first 2 or something.
Yeah.
Is there like, does it expand the story more, or is it just like new
Yeah, there's
suits
like
or stuff?
campaigns. It's all based off of like actual like lore that's happening. So the most recent 2 are focused on like clan invasion and stuff leading up to the clan invasion.
Yeah.
And the other ones are just like major events in history,
Nice. When did Mech Warriors 5 come out?
like 2018.
Dang, really?
Somewhere along those lines.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. That it's still
minute.
like being supported almost 10 years later.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
see here. Do a little fact check.
I know that we have a co-op mod. What is the co-op mod? I didn't ask you guys. You just told me to download it.
yeah.
I mean, it's
So-
pretty much the same thing he told me, as far as I'm aware.
That's okay.
Yeah, so vanilla co-op
Yeah.
MechWarrior 5, it you can't really access like the mech market and stuff like that. So I would have to sit there and buy stuff for you.
I see.
You would tell me what you want, and then I'd buy it for you.
I see.
that
So
much.
more or less what we do now.
Yeah, well, pretty much what we do now. But at least now you
Right,
can
I
like
can
look
see
and
it,
scroll through stuff and say, "Oh, this looks cool. Let's do
Yeah,
that."
yeah.
Right.
Whereas for
You
before,
would
I would
tell
just
me
be,
there's
yeah.
a Crusader in the store, and I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, exactly. I would
I'd
have
be
to
like,
then
you'll find out.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Well, you'll like it.
Right.
Believe
Trust
me."
yeah.
I remember I saw like a comment under a piece of artwork where a Crusader is like fucking up some sort of
Yeah.
artillery unit. But it's like the catapult, but has the arms. I think that's
Yeah.
like the.
It's probably what you're looking at was the Mad Cat.
yeah.
No.
And the comment was like, I know the Crusader pilot's going to win because he's somehow angry enough to pilot a Crusader, and that's scary.
Yeah, terrifying.
Right.
So
Dang.
like the Atlas, like the big assault mech that's like the poster child of it.
Right, with
That
the
is-
skull helm.
Yeah, that is actually a scout mech.
Are you serious?
Yeah, in lore that is designed as a scout
Oh
mech.
my god. That's
funny.
hilarious.
And is that one big?
Oh, it's huge. It's like 100-ton.
Biggest fucking
Massive
scout you'll
behemoth.
ever
Oh,
see.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was
You'll
gonna.
see
I haven't
one day,
seen. I haven't
for
seen.
sure.
What is it called again?
The Atlas.
The Atlas. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you look at like the
Yeah.
the front art for the game, it's
I think I
literally standing
whenever
on
you
a
said
hill.
that, like in my vision, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I don't think I have the reference as to how big that is compared to something else, because
Yeah.
I've seen what looks like, again, we have the catapult, which is like a
Mhm.
pretty big, like 2-legged, just rocket
Right.
pod one, but they
Missile
have like
platform.
they have like little bitty ones too. So
Yeah.
you don't, for me, if you
Like
don't
the
have
Fall
like
Guys.
you don't have like reference for it.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like the
which one is
catapult's pretty sizable, but
Yeah.
like the flea is like, oh, that's just a little
Yeah.
just a little
Yeah,
platform.
you see
Fucking
that little guy
ATSD.
running around by you. It's
yeah, like
"Why'd
nah,
you
dude.
Get that thing out of here.
Yeah.
It's about as annoying as one too.
It really
The
is.
commando looks like a dwarf.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah,
like it's like a little
that's
squatty
like
guy.
a suit of power armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it in
Yeah.
the mech van, it looks pretty imposing, and then you see it in the
Right.
battlefield, and it's like a
Yeah,
little,
yeah.
little dwarf running around.
Yeah. Compared to some of the other big boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a while I was running the Hunchback, which has got
Yep.
he's got wide shoulders
Mhm.
and a big old
And
shoulder.
You
Yeah.
love punching stuff.
Oh, dude! Well, I mean, I was like,
If it works.
there's
Yep.
a couple of times where I was like, I was having a fun time
Yeah.
with like punching through buildings and shit.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's a lot of fun.
I loved watching Ian run up to
Oh,
anything
dude.
on the field and just whop
Yeah,
it in
yeah,
the
yeah.
face.
Well, there's a couple times where like if I'm,
Oh.
I've gotten better now. Where obviously
Yeah.
I'll run around and start shooting things, and but
Mhm.
like there's a couple times where like the AI. Like robots will be like
Yeah, they
turning
just-
towards you guys,
Yeah.
but will be just like running towards me, and I'm like, "Oh, buddy, here we go."
You're about to get-
And I'm just like,
We're lining it up.
"Wow!" Yeah,
I remember one
exactly.
instance of that happening a couple nights ago where we were like cornering this dude
Yes,
between
yeah.
the wall of a city we're trying to defend and like a rock formation.
Yeah.
I'm fucking chasing him along the wall,
Yes.
and then you come
Yes.
up from the left, and we both throw
I
a
mean,
fucking
yeah.
haymaker at his ass
He
and
explodes.
just beat him down from there.
Yeah. Dude, it was a lot of fun. It definitely felt like Dylan and I were jumping that
Oh
dude.
yeah, it was hilarious.
Stop.
Stop running.
Right,
Yeah,
where
we're
the fuck are you
definitely-
gonna go?
Stop resisting.
We're definitely
Just
gonna
give
have
it
to-
up. Just stand still and take it.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna have to find you a hatchet man or some
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of
Okay,
melee
yeah,
focus
mhm.
guy, so you can jump in there.
The first mech that I started with that we were playing was a spider. As I
Mhm.
had just a crap ton
Oh,
of
man.
jump jets
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
ran fast.
Yeah.
And I was still trying to understand the way the controls work.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is before I found out that you can toggle throttle decay
Yep.
or like on the control. I was playing with the
Right.
controller, so I didn't realize that. Like, so for me, whenever I push my thumbstick forward, it adds throttle into like your momentum in your legs,
And
Mhm.
it keeps
and
it
and
there.
it keeps it there.
Right.
It's there.
And you can press like A and like it'll zero out the throttle.
Mhm.
But it was like for me again, I don't know what they
Right.
told me that. They kind of told me it was tank controls where like you like turn your head and then you
Yeah.
move. And so it got to a point where I was like, okay, let's get moving. And my body was shifted to the left, but my vision was shifted to the right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And my guy is just running at full force to the left. And I'm like, why? What am I?
Yeah.
What's what's happening?
I don't know how to
Yeah, I
stop.
know. Yeah.
Somebody help.
And we were playing a
Infiltration.
an
I was gonna say,
and you're
I
just
remember-
fucking running around like in the back corner,
I'm like, what the hell?
bumping
I
into
remember
shit, making a shit ton of noise.
At one point, we were at like the bottom part of the map. I was like, "Oh, above us, we have a large like enemy outpost right there.
Yeah,
There's like
yeah,
four
yeah.
guys in there. I think we need to sneak around that." And I look over, and I saw Ian. I saw Ian hit his throttle, and he
Yeah.
went flying straight
I
into the
just threw because I think I in that moment I think I misunderstood
Yeah,
what you were
yeah.
talking. I think you were. In that moment I thought you were talking about something more over to the side.
Yeah.
and so I was going to try and go forward in the direction because I thought that was what you were going. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure what was. Anyways, all
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying
fine.
was that it got to a point where what I thought was going to be around the thing was straight into the thing. So,
But
anyways,
it's fine. we were fast enough to run for our little lives at least.
You
So
know,
we
so-
made it out. Made it
I was
out
like, okay, so it was worth a shot. But anyways, again, I've gotten better, and I since have gotten
Now we are
stronger
cooking
mechs.
now.
Yeah.
Quite the little fleet.
I've been using. I used the Crusader once last night, and it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
What do we got? The Vindicator now.
Got the Vindicator.
We got a
Super
handful of
boy.
things. We got a
Yeah,
Victor
catapult.
or whatever. Is it Victor?
Victor, yeah, that's our
Yeah.
assault mech currently.
That's the big one.
yeah.
That thing is fun.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
That's our biggest one right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
But anyways, I'm excited to see where this little thing
Yeah, we gotta get
pans out.
Dakota on with us.
Dude,
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
He's been busy, but yeah,
Mhm.
I'm excited to see what like a 4-person team would look like.
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
dude,
Unless
it's
they
gonna
were
be
fun.
hilarious.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Utter chaos.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But totally in our favor.
of course.
Yeah, surely.
We'll be unstoppable.
And then to
Definitely.
kind of to jump off of this, John bought himself a little something nice that I've been
Ooh.
talking about doing for a minute that I haven't.
I gotta try and get Ian in.
Dude, he's
I mean,
trying.
I'm trying everything I can.
With my
everything.
current circumstance, I don't have. I'm trying to find some new work. If I'm being honest, and so because of that, like I obviously trying to set some money aside because I want to buy myself a new phone. I've had my phone for like 7 or 8 years now.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a while, and I think it needs to be retired. To be honest, and so because of that, I have a pretty sizable amount of money set aside. For that phone specifically, and I just want to buy it outright. I don't want to try and buy it through my provider and then pay interest on it and all that other shit.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm at a point right now where I think I have the phone in mind. I want to get like also like potentially a smartwatch, which I probably don't have to, but like there's other stuff I want to buy as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna treat myself a little bit. But there's been other things that there's needs, and I would consider that technically a need because again, my phone's battery is not working anymore, and it's just broken and old.
Rolled.
rolled, if you will.
Broken.
So that's the needs, I would say, and other needs like obviously like again I got a screw shoved in my tire. I had to go pay for that. So like I had to take some money out to get that all figured out, and other like needs and necessity type stuff. And then there's wants.
I know this is a bit of a little offshoot, but the word oaken, I feel, could be ascribed to a wizened old man.
Yeah. Yeah.
The man is oakened.
Yeah.
Oakened.
Yeah.
But besides the needs, there's wants.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. There's like a lot of little toys and a lot of little things I want.
Wants, needs.
Nah, see, this is where
Right,
you're about to hear it firsthand.
Don't do it,
John's a
man.
bad influence.
I'm gonna hurt you.
I have been playing Elite Dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been wanting a HOTAS setup, and which is like a little flight stick and other stuff, and
My dad used to play a shit ton of flight sims like that.
so I think HOTAS stands for hands-on throttle and stick.
Yep.
And so I want to get. There's a specific one. There's a lot of cheaper options, and then there's a lot of like pro grade stuff.
Yeah.
But there's like this like little middle ground of like prosumer stuff, which is like where I live at with a lot of my stuff.
Yeah.
You can buy you can shill for just thousands upon thousands of like real world tech, professional grade equipment.
Yeah.
And you can skimp out and get the plastic on plastic ball joystick mount that's
That may or may
cobbled
not
together.
fall apart if you
Exactly.
jerk it
Yeah.
a certain way too hard.
exactly Temu flight stick.
Yeah, the TV flights.
Yeah, right. And so, anyways, there's this nice middle ground that I want to get, and John specifically has recommended it, and I've looked at a bunch of videos, and I think the throttle and stick that I want to buy, is about like $400 or so, which isn't crazy, but and that's the thing, is that it's not crazy, because if it was like super expensive, I think I would be harder pressed to be tempted to purchase it.
Yeah.
And also, like, I already have a significant amount of money set aside for the phone, or I just set aside in savings. So that's another thing too. Is like if I was like really low on funds, I would be like, okay, well, I can't do it. But if I if I was close to the threshold of being able to buy the phone, I wouldn't do it either. But I'm not quite there either. So I'm in this weird like gray area where I'm sitting here like I could realistically afford to drop $400 on a flight stick and throttle and have some fun on not only Elite Dangerous but also
future games, potentially
Mech Warriors. Okay, he's also trying to get me into Star Citizen, which I think is going to be a problem for me because it's another like flight simulator, even more immersive flight simulator game.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm in this weird little gray area where I'm like, I definitely could drop it, and I would like to, but I don't.
Is
need
it hot?
To. Is it hot? Yeah. So, anyways, that's where I'm at right now, where I want to purchase it, but I am stopping myself. And then as I'm saying all this, that has been my mindset for the past couple weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And then John over here has
the motherfucker is taking a pickaxe to your fiscal responsibility right now,
dude. He has,
I know I'll get him once it's in here.
Oh yeah, once I
touch
it
and he touches it in his own hands,
I'll be like, oh shit.
No.
So, anyways,
sink back.
John over here got himself a new raising desk, a nice new
get the full
monitor.
cockpit.
He's gonna get a full cockpit
Whole
set
thing.
up where he's got, and then as I was sitting in here playing Elite Dangerous and goofing around about it and looking at all the different toys all the tabs I have saved in my computer.
Guys, every day I've been coming into his office.
I don't close the tab. It's right
all
there.
open. He has it looked in his face, staring back at him.
It's right there. I keep the tabs open.
I know he needs.
I want it.
He wants it. He needs it.
I want it. So, anyways, I'm sitting here, and of course, obviously, I don't close the tabs. I watch YouTube, and of course, I look back over at it, and I'm like, it's still there, and I still want it.
Yep.
And I just like to really make sure about it.
Right.
So, anyways, obviously, I know the second that I probably touch it and I see it firsthand, I'm gonna be like, damn, I really want one of these real bad. But anyways, I'm still
I
holding.
suddenly feel as though the time is right that I now buy this.
Yeah.
I think if I could get like a
Push
little
you over the edge.
I need to probably go find some side gig work real quick, because if I can make a couple extra $100,
sell some plasma.
No,
Right.
well,
Sell a kidney.
No, I think I'm okay. I don't want to do all
Sell a ball.
that.
Just a
No,
single ball.
No,
Half a ball.
I like
Right.
both of the ones.
A quarter
I
of
have.
a ball.
No,
What am I, a fucking Krogan?
No, there's no way.
I only got 2 of them bitches.
Right,
That's all I heard.
my secret third ball.
We could go. We could go sell
secret
acclimators
fourth
in the
ball.
Walmart.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
And see, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
I need to find a little side hustle, make a couple extra $100, and I think I could be willing to dip into my savings a little bit to like help pad that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm holding off for right now, because I am gonna probably get it pretty soon. But the thing is, and this is where the real problem is, and this is what I told you about, John, is that there's always a bigger fish, to quote Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
There's always a bigger fish. So, and again, for me, if I don't pull the trigger on like the smaller purchase, I will keep ballooning this purchase into like the dream cockpit setup, and then I will never.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little dangerous.
That's what I'm saying. And so for me, it's like we sat down and I jokingly looked at a what was it called? MT Sim.
Yeah, MT Sim.
MT Sim. I think it's called
chairs and
Monster,
hardware mounts and stuff.
Monster Tech Simulations. Regardless, it's a website, and they make
Very dangerous website.
very dangerous website for me.
Oh god.
They make chairs, like desk chairs, with armrests, like a regular desk chair. It's normal. But they have the mounts for the HOTAS to be mounted onto.
Some of them
I
have.
thought you were gonna say cup holders, and I'll be like,
Yeah,
Oh, they do have-
you
they
can
have
also
that
have
too.
that as well.
fuck.
On
They
top
include
of the mounts for the HOTAS, you can also have like a little pad to put like a little
Oh,
keyboard
dude.
or like a little mouse. So like in your little setup,
perfect.
Some of them
it can
even got
swing
lambskin.
out.
You get
Yeah.
you some inertial
kinds of
dampeners
stuff.
in the fucking footrest.
You can.
Clear.
There's a rumble.
Are you fucking
There's a
serious?
rumble
Oh
in it,
my
and
God.
and again, you can have it set up to where like the butt and the back will actually have like rumblers in
Oh my
it
God.
to like simulate
That is
crashing into the side of a
spaceship.
space
Yeah.
station.
fucking dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is I don't need all of that, but the chair itself that comes in a black fabric with it comes with the mounting plates for the throttle and stick that I want.
Yep.
Is just shy of $1,000. It's
Damn.
like $800, $900 or whatever,
Mhm.
which again is a lot for a chair, but it is like I would get rid of the chair that I currently have and would use that as my main chair, and then potentially just like take off the mounts.
Yeah.
Whenever I don't
Or we
need
could
them or
get
whatever.
the swivel.
The swivel you can
Swivel
spend
to the
extra
side.
like $40 and
Yep.
it swivels them out.
Mhm.
Anyways, it's really cool. And this is what I'm talking about. It's like I can start the process of buying my throttle and stick right now for $400.
Yep.
Or I can wait until I have $1,300 and then I can buy the chair and all of it. As you see what I'm saying? Like it keeps ballooning out like that where I'm like, if I don't start somewhere.
Or could get
And
the
so
full
and then
cockpit.
there's a way you can purchase a cockpit setup,
Yeah.
which is like it has a whole floor plate rail. The chair comes with no wheels, and it mounts to the actual like rails.
Yep.
And then you can have a TV or monitor mount
Yeah.
with potentially 3 monitors or just one. There's
we
a whole.
we already
you can have
talked about it. He's gonna put it right there.
There's a potential like for 2 arms to come out towards you and have a large desk space where you can put like a keyboard and mouse. The chair has the same mounts for like the actual throttle and stick, so you can have like it is an actual like cockpit setup that you can like set on the ground. You can put caster wheels on it. You can put leveling legs on it if you want or whatever to have it set up in a certain specific area. And I'm like, I'm at this point, get rid of that fucking desk.
For it.
Yeah, who
Get
needs
it
a
out of
desk
here.
anymore?
What's
Who needs
the
a desk
use?
anymore? Whenever I can have my own cockpit setup for $3,800
The simple,
For the
easy
low
price.
price.
Yep.
for the 3 price of almost $4
12
grand.
installment payments.
Yeah. You can. I can have a full cockpit setup, and then of
you
course,
could
and
never
then
pay for anything again.
and that's it's a price I'm willing to. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
I'm joking.
That's a price I'm willing.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
pay.
that's
I'd
a
like to
that-
believe after something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
you'll be set for a while.
And I think I would be. The thing is,
Yeah,
I would purchase
surely.
after I got my pilot's license and I got a job as like a nice. I'm making some good money as a pilot.
Yeah.
Then that's when I'd buy something like that and have a
There
little fun with it.
Yeah, working as a
it's
pilot
insane.
and then get a flight sim.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it would
Sometimes the
justify
real
it.
thing ain't enough.
I feel like I could do a
Yep.
tax write-off for that or something. You know what I mean? I
You'd
could
be
probably
flying
like,
around
yeah,
all
this
day.
is
Just
for
write
work.
down on your fucking
Yeah.
write on a check like supplementary learning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
supplementary
yeah.
trading.
Right.
So what is this
Training
What is
setup.
this $4,000 gaming setup
Oh,
that you
wait,
have for a
gaming?
flight?
It's
No,
training, buddy.
It's I'm not. No, it is definitely a tax write-off. This
They're
is for
workbooks.
yeah. This is for work.
It says here you're playing Elite Dangerous.
A space simulator
Um,
game. Yes, exactly.
How's this relevant to your work?
It is.
Well, you see, it's because I'm better than you, and I'm also
I don't
going to
think
kill
you understand the. Anyways,
I'm a dangerous elite.
yeah.
I don't think you understand who you're talking
exactly.
to.
Alternatively, if you don't mean elite as in snob, I could
Yeah.
also be the wart.
There you
variety.
go. There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
Word.
So, anyways,
Fucking split lips.
I'm sitting. Yeah, you split. Okay.
Now do
I want the
saying
slurs.
slurs.
Yeah.
They fucking almost genocided us. I'll
Right,
call them whatever I want.
We're 40 minutes in and we're hitting slurs. We're
Just a
doing a
prank.
good job. Okay.
Gonna have to edit that one
It's
out.
better than usual.
Hey, freaking Batarians.
Right.
Oh,
Ugh. 4 eyes,
yeah. Ugh.
grill nose.
So, anyways, I and again, especially games like Mech Assault, having like a little
Yeah, I'm
throttle
saying-
and
I
stick, I
can't
think
wait
it's
to
gonna be a lot
try
of
it
fun.
on Mech Warrior. Oh my god, I'm so
That's
excited.
gonna be so
Yeah.
cool, dude.
Can't freaking wait.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. But
Hell yeah.
I like I said, maybe in the next few weeks, if I can get some little side jobs, get some extra money, I think I'd be more inclined to drop that money
Yeah.
right now. But I feel like if I do it right now, I'd feel really bad
Yeah.
financially because I'd be like,
Right.
I can't be doing
You're
that.
gonna be hurting.
Yeah, not like my girlfriend Maya would judge me, but I definitely know that like there's been a couple times where I was like, I kind of want this, like this thing or this like whatever. I go to the store, like or whatever, and some cool shoes or whatever, and she has been pretty good about like,
Trying to talk you down.
Yeah.
but like no, keeping my like my goal set. But she's like that's true, but you also really need a new phone, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you're
Gotcha.
right. You're actually
There you
really
go.
right. And I haven't told her about this whole flight stick
Man,
thing because I
that's-
know
Yeah,
the
yeah.
second
Oh,
the second that I do, she's gonna be like,
She's gonna be
absolutely not.
the voice
That's
of reason and
dangerous.
Absolutely not.
and
That's
logic.
a
Yeah,
big secret.
yeah,
I'm glad
yeah.
you trust
Dang
me
it.
enough to tell me this.
Yeah. Because the second that I tell her,
The second I see my
Yeah,
money, I'm like, guess what? Ian wants to get.
yeah. She's gonna be like,
Well,
don't do
well,
that.
well.
Don't you dare do that. Don't let John talk you into that. You need a new phone.
man.
And I'm like, I know, I do. I
gonna be
definitely
so
do. So
fucking funny.
yeah, right.
But
So
Ian,
anyways, yeah.
nuclear option.
No, I know, dude. Trust me, it's going to happen. I just need a little more time. I need to go find a new job. I gotta go.
Yep.
I'm in a very weird spot right
Gotta
now.
lock in.
I gotta lock in, and I'm just not of the options I'm gonna transfer into. I'm like, do I want to do that right now?
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm trying to also think like long term. I'm like, if I'm gonna spend like 4 to 5 years at a place
Mm-hmm.
and like start from the bottom to like work back up to something.
Yeah. What kind of retirement are you?
That's
looking
what
at?
I'm saying. It's like I need to have it needs to be paying me pretty good, and that's the
Yeah.
problem right now. It's
Yeah.
like nowhere the places that would want to hire me are gonna pay me like
Yeah.
basically
peanuts.
what I'm getting paid right now. I'm like at that point I'm not gonna start at a new job
Mhm.
Yeah.
making the same if not a little bit more than what I'm making currently. Like
Yeah.
you got to make it worth my while. I know that's hard, but at the same time, like I know my worth now, and that's also kind of the problem because I'm like I don't know. Once upon a time, a younger me would have been like, yeah, sure, but now I'm like,
Right.
nah, buddy,
Can't do it.
I'm worth twice that much, and you don't know it, but I
Yeah.
do, and that's the hard part. So,
Yeah.
anyways, but
Whack.
so I'm trying to be reasonable, but at the same time, I'm also trying to figure out again if I'm going to lock in, like I said, and give like 4 or 5 years of my life to this place or a place. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but I just gotta take some time.
I wish I could find a commitment like that and actually just make it worthwhile.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now. A lot of
I
times
mean-
I have a track record for myself, and it's like I've noticed I usually give about 4 years to a place. I think
Yeah.
unintentionally, and I think right now, this August is 4 years at the current employment that I have,
Damn.
and they have showed their hand, and so I am like, oh, okay, this is how you value me, and
Right.
so I'm gonna go play somewhere else. I
Time
think,
for a change
Yeah.
of scenery.
yeah, or at least that's the goal. I'm still there right now, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. It's just one of those things where like I'm figuring it out. But I would like to have some more disposable income. That'd be really nice right
Wouldn't
now.
everyone?
What do we all?
You're right. I know.
If I could just
right.
buy shit and not worry about it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that'd be that probably be one of the most liberating feelings.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a house
Yeah.
or a new vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
And
That's
obviously
insane.
I'm not looking to be making, like truckloads of money.
Right.
But-
Nothing
but
extravagant.
the thing is, like, I think I was living comfortably before the pay cut happened, and now I'm making ends meet.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay. So I'm not complaining, and that's why I haven't like jumped ship and left immediately, because it's like, I'm able to pay my bills, put gas in my truck, put food on the table for the people, for Maya and myself, or whoever is around.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, but like I don't have any more money now,
Yeah,
and
disposable
then the
income.
hard part is that like now there has been a couple moments where like I have done all those things I just said,
Mhm.
and then I have to take a little bit out of my cell phone savings
Yeah.
to like help pad the bills or whatever, or help, and that's the part that kind of hurts. So like I feel like that's where I'm at right now, where I'm like, if I drop $400 out of that, I feel like I would feel good in the moment, but then I look at the numbers afterwards and be like, oh, fuck, damn it, yeah,
Yeah.
Short-term
was it
gains.
yeah, exactly? And right now, that's the thing is like
Long-term losses.
right now with the current situation, I feel like I would like some short term pleasures right now, but it's like, well, anyways, so
Shoot.
it's all good though. But yeah, I'm excited. I again, and also I know it's probably not going to release anytime soon, but I was also putting some money aside for a potential Steam machine, because I would really like one of those as
someday.
well. But obviously now with the Steam Deck prices
Yeah,
being escalated,
scary.
the Steam Deck
Man.
is now I
Oh,
think
man.
a couple $100 more expensive than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
Shucks.
maybe I'll be able to afford it one day.
Someday.
The market be a cruel mistress.
Yeah. So it's all good though. What else have we been doing? There was something else we did recently besides Elite Dangerous and
Watch the Backrooms movie.
Oh God.
Well, John, Dylan hasn't seen it.
Dylan
yet,
hasn't
so
seen it,
I
so we
haven't
can't
seen
talk
it
about
yet.
it.
I don't talk.
But
Yeah,
it was great. Great movie.
So saith you and everyone else I've talked to about it.
It was just a good movie.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It hits all the feels that I want for a movie like that,
Mhm.
which is good.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Chase and apparently Ethan as well. We're talking about going to see it tomorrow.
Really?
Yep.
Are you going with him?
It depends on when I get off.
Okay,
I wouldn't be opposed.
definitely.
Hell yeah.
I think I would. I'm at the point now where there's a couple movies coming out that I think Maya and I wanted to watch. And I can almost guarantee that I could probably convince her to go watch The Backrooms again.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
I was actually thinking just the other day. I was like, man, I want to go see it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, especially watching some of the videos talking about it, there's a lot of things that like little details that I feel like the second time you'd notice it. Be like, oh, that's 100%. Cool. Yeah. So
that's super sick, dude. Yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I was gonna say something and I forgot. We had No. I wonder. Anything else been going on for you guys?
Yeah.
Anything new in your world while I try and figure out what I was going to say or anything?
just school.
School.
Yeah. Doing Python coding.
Okay.
Really.
God.
I know they had you
Yeah.
doing like
Be
Office
fun.
Outlook.
Yeah,
shit
that
or
was
whatever.
last term. I finished.
Oh, you're
thankfully.
done with the
we're done with-
Microsoft?
Done with that section of
Damn,
the
hell
chapter.
Yeah.
Teaching the class
Oh my-
almost every day for the teacher.
Tell the
Oh,
people
God.
about that. You know how you were like you
Jeez.
were teaching the Excel course.
Yeah. Every day I was in that class. I mean, the teacher wasn't familiar. I guess she was a stand-in or something.
I see.
Oh,
A
no.
little substitute or something.
Yeah, but
This poor lady.
yeah, she wasn't. They would ask her a question. She'd walk over. She's like, I don't really know. It's like,
no.
consult your
Shame.
textbook, and then they of course see that I'm
Yeah,
Kinda like,
yeah. You're
you
actually
know,
succeeding.
superior.
I'm kind of
human
flying
being.
through it so I can leave,
Yeah.
and then everyone just like moths to a flame.
Oh yeah.
You know. Oh, how do I do this
I
one? How
gotta
do I
be
do
the
this
first one to leave.
one? Yeah. How do I start Excel?
Right.
And I'm like, this is chapter 1 stuff,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
My
How do I
God.
launch
Yeah.
the application?
We're
What does
in
that
the
mean?
second to last day. You're cooked.
You're
It's
cooked,
over.
man. Yeah. What does equal sum?
Yeah,
mean?
equals sum. How do I do a
yeah.
basic addition problem in
right.
Excel?
See, I was thinking, man, how can people act that way?
Yeah.
And then I remembered how God knows how many stories Ethan's told about
Yeah.
dumbasses in his
my
class.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Once you
So-
start going to school, you start to meet a lot of.
Smooth brains.
Right.
Yeah.
So then John stood up in front of the class and said, "Okay, kids," and no.
I took out
And
my
then
little
he
teaching
freaking
stick.
yeah, out
His
all
teaching
over
stick,
pointing on
everybody.
the whiteboard.
Right. That's so great.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Motherfucker drew a corn berserker and ran out,
Yeah.
speaking some mumbo jumbo.
Now hear me out. Now this is perfect. So yeah.
What else? There's the trailer for the Emperor in 40K.
Oh,
that is a big deal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the full trailer yet,
Yeah.
but apparently there's speculation. Obviously, anybody who's in the 40K universe knows that the Emperor has been quote unquote alive on the throne, but kind of
Yeah.
like he's like kept
Been
alive.
on dialysis for
Yeah,
who knows how long.
He's been in a coma for
Yeah.
a millennium or whatever is what it feels like. And this I stumbled across these clips last night, like late at night, was scrolling through,
Mhm.
and there was like some people freaking out because in the trailer there's like a moment where like the Emperor on the throne is like kind of moving around.
Yeah,
and,
some
he's
awareness
like
almost.
he got one of his eyes looking
Mhm.
and he's
Yeah.
peeping hard.
Yeah.
And so everyone's like, "Holy shit!" Like he's awake. He's
aware.
He's aware, which
He's
is
not
like,
just a little vegetable on the throne anymore.
Right.
yeah. And of course, everyone's. Were you gonna say something?
I remember everybody freaking out about reading about the Terminus decree
Yeah.
and how it's some special order for the Grey Knights to obey. Like,
Yeah.
if for whatever reason the Emperor decides to either by his own will or the will of another
Yeah.
be moved or removed from the Golden Throne,
Yeah.
they're supposed to. What is it exactly they're supposed to do? They're supposed to kill him,
no,
or
really?
or just
Yeah,
force him to
I think
remain
it's
there.
like they have to force him to remain because if he dies, then it defeats
The
the
warp
purpose. The
becomes
warp
the
rips
fucking-
open.
yeah.
The Eye of Terror
Mhm.
destroys everything. So
Yeah.
they have to keep them alive.
In Warhammer 40k universe, the Terminus Decree is the ultimate fail-safe directive of the Grey Knights, stored in a sealed box known only by the chapter's supreme
crazy.
Grand Master. It contains an irrevocable order from the Emperor. No matter what, he can never be allowed to leave the Golden Throne.
Crazy.
That's my favorite chair.
For
The
years,
chair.
For years, the contents of the Terminus Decree were one of the setting's greatest mysteries, theorized to be a doomsday weapon or a destructive contingency. Recent lore reveals that the true text of the decree. Recent lore reveals the true text of the decree. It dictates that the Emperor of mankind cannot leave the Golden Throne, whether that means his spirit returns. Whether that means his spirit returning to life, being reborn in a new body, or ascending as a new warp entity.
Yeah, new warp god.
Oh my god! So that's what
Crazy.
people were saying. People were saying like at this point, like he's basically a warp god.
Yeah,
I think,
because
at this
people have been
point.
worshiping him for so
Yeah,
long.
yeah,
At this
yeah.
point,
What is
he
it? The
might,
Chaos Gods
yeah.
call him the anathema.
yeah.
Oh
so-
gosh, dude!
That's hilarious.
So like he is now his own like warp entity
yeah,
thing. I think
that there's a potential that once if he were to die, he would
Yeah.
immediately be like reborn and warp like Slanesh was because of the
right. Now, the Imperial truth is all fine and dandy. Like, everybody's down with worshiping the God Emperor.
yeah.
But we all know that the orcs are doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
100%.
carrying that stuff, you know?
So again, that's another thing people are saying in the comment section. Like the whole reason why he's awake and like
Yeah.
alive right now is because the orcs believe that he's unkillable.
Yeah, that
Right.
he's this unstoppable
He's this
force.
The
unstoppable
biggest
force.
you, me.
The biggest you, me. So yeah,
the orcs are crazy.
dude.
Right.
And so now it's also like I'm curious too. Like, what does this mean? Because again, I think in the trailer there's like references to there's a lot of stuff that happens, and I'm not up to date on all the Warhammer 40k stuff, especially not like recent history stuff, recent lore drop stuff.
Yeah.
So like on the Golden Throne, the light on Terra like begins to kind of wane or
fade
whatever.
away a little bit.
It begins to fade, and like so there's like some shit going on. I think there's also like there's a little like peekaboo moment with Nurgle or something. Where like
Might be foreshadowing some kind of
Yeah.
warp
Instead of
invasion
the
from Nurgle.
thousands
Yeah.
Right, so-
sacrifices, they
'cause
only
I-
did like 900.
Yeah, they were one short that year, so
oh my gosh.
Just
And
a
so that's the
little
thing too.
flicker.
Again, obviously, and again, the trailer goes into so many things, and I think I don't know, but it's just whenever you guys had told me about 40k, like, gosh, what
Ages
was
ago.
that?
It's been a while. Yeah.
10 years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
When like you first started talking to me about it, I was like, well, why isn't the Emperor alive, or why?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, technically, and a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, what happens
Right.
if? And you were like, well, I
Or it's fucking
I don't
super
know.
huge.
Yeah.
yeah.
So now again, and I think now we're all having that conversation now,
Yeah.
where it's like, what does it look like for the God Emperor to stand up and
Yeah.
or whatever, or I don't
Right.
know,
The
or,
disheveled cadaver he is.
yeah. Oh gosh, he looks a bit rough. He has seen better days.
Yeah.
Gaunt would
he's
be
a-
an understatement.
He needs some chapstick and a glass of water. I
He's a
think
lot more than that.
Something. He needs lips.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Man.
but that's a big thing that's going on right
Yeah.
now. So
Mhm.
I'm excited to see where that goes. I think I don't know what the recent addition is.
I think you might have said it was the 11th.
I think so. Newest Warhammer 40k edition.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
What do it be?
The
The
current
11th.
edition of Warhammer 40k is 11th edition,
Okay.
released by Games Workshop on June 20th of 2026. Oh, so that's what's coming out later this month.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they are the 10th edition currently. So anyways, what does that mean? What does that mean?
What does it all mean?
What does it all mean? So I guess with the new edition of the game, does that come with, I guess, like a new rule set? Comes with new books, I guess, new figures maybe?
Definitely new figures.
Will we get a new Emperor of Mankind figure?
Oh, dude.
Will it
Is
be
it a
the,
little
if they
wheelchair
seriously-
and
Yeah,
carted
yeah.
around?
will it be the only Warhammer
they
figure?
pull a fucking
Yeah.
Eisen from Thousand Year Blood War,
Dude,
That
and
would
just
be
keep him
crazy.
strapped to the chair, but move him
Yeah.
around
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
a fucking palanquin.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
my
they brought
God.
back what's the guy's name? The Commissar, whatever.
Yeah, Commissar Yar.
Yeah, they brought back Yarick. He all of a
Mhm.
sudden popped up.
Yep. They're pulling out all the stops. They're getting desperate.
I swear, I promise you. Now, depending on how much it costs, because if it's outrageous, I probably won't.
Yeah.
But if they drop
Oh, it's gonna be outrageous.
If they drop a new Emperor of Mankind figure, I might try and buy one.
I'm thinking
might
like
print one.
50 to
Oh,
60.
hey, well, you can't
minimum.
say that.
In Minecraft?
In theoretically, hypothetically.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
And I'm thinking price-wise, it's going to be like 50 or 60 minimum for the Emperor of Mankind.
That's $60. That's
man.
pretty pricey, but
It's
that's not
outrageous, but I mean, it's similar to what they've got,
too bad. Yeah.
if not slightly less than what they've got for other packs.
Would he take back his sword from?
Surely.
From
Oh my
Gilliman?
God. Nah, he'd probably let him keep it.
Okay. You have a new sword.
Maybe.
Would
Oh,
Gilliman
God.
offer it to him?
Gilliman,
Shit, nah, I
yeah,
don't
he'd
need that
probably
shit.
give that shit right
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't want this fucking
No,
bullshit
I don't deserve it anymore.
Take your
Daddy,
fucking glow
here's
stick.
your
Your glow stick.
I got spreadsheets to write up.
Damn.
Poor fucking Gilliman,
The
dude.
11th edition includes 2 starter armies, a handy-sized core rule book,
Okay.
rules decks, and data sheet cards.
Okay.
So I guess it does have a new rule book as well.
The updated core
Damn.
rulebook removes some objective markers, allows free model rotation, speeds up damage resolution, and introduces brand new terrain bonuses. Ooh. Special. I've never actually played the tabletop
Right.
40K, but
Seen a couple
for
videos
anybody who
here and there.
does, super sick.
Yeah.
Excited. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
That's a
Time
good
will
thing.
tell.
Time will only tell. This is what I've been rooting for. I have known nothing else about. Well, I can't say that. Whenever I started off knowing about 40K, I knew Space Marine stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the more I've learned, the more interesting a lot of the lore is, and a lot of the characters are, and the grim dark future and all that stuff. But I'm a Hume through and through.
Mm-hmm.
Through and
I'm
through.
a Space Marine kind of guy, just kind of person that I am, and I may not have exalted the God Emperor of Mankind as a god because I know he doesn't want that probably, but
Yeah.
I've been rooting for that man to stand up for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got it, buddy. I know you do. You
Yeah,
can.
if
I know you're still alive in there because
Because, I mean, he's a perpetual, right?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
he dies, he'll come back.
Damn.
So
yeah. But I don't think the Imperium knows that, right?
No.
Or like the
yeah, I don't think
Astra
they
Militarum or
truly
whatever,
understand
yeah.
it.
Mm-mm.
And I think at this point they some of them are so corrupt they probably don't even want him to come
Right.
back. Truly, because
And even if they
Yeah.
do know and don't want him to come back, there's going to be other folks that hear of his return and be like, that's an imposter.
yeah,
Well,
they're
This is
gonna
just
say
a false
he's
idol.
a false god.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
watch them get smited by the God Emperor of
Smited.
Mankind.
Right.
Smoted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if he does come back, he's probably gonna be like
Oh, yeah,
way
yeah.
stronger than he was before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If he's in the corporal realm, if he
Right.
comes back in the warp god realm, then that's a
Mhm.
different,
Yeah, different story.
thing. But
That's another thing I've been hoping for with all these Primarchs coming back is the return of Vulcan eventually.
yeah.
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 I wonder.
On his little quest.
hell yeah,
I wonder. Is it the Black Templars that? What is the one that kind of worship him as a god? Is it the Grey Knights or?
I'd say the Grey Knights still hold that belief,
Mhm.
Okay.
but the Black Templars are like
Yeah.
The religious order.
what are now the super zealous.
yeah,
okay,
they're like
okay.
zealots.
Right.
I think
super
I'm
religious.
saying that because I think the one of the jokes that I heard in the comment section was if he wakes up, the Black Templars are going to be shitting their pants.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, that's cool.
Man.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be real crazy. Well, is there anything else you guys want to touch on? Anything else that's happening or dropping in the? I got a whole bunch of tabs pulled up for 3D print files and HOTAS and Warhammer 40K.
everything.
Mm-hmm. I think I've touched on just about everything.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Got it all
Well,
covered.
Got it all. Well, got most of it covered. There's probably still something I'm forgetting that's happening.
Right. Wouldn't be the
that,
first time.
I still don't feel like I have fully remembered what I was going to say. But yeah, I guess the next thing I can say is I'm excited to watch. We finished A Phantom Menace, Maya and I, and I'm excited to watch Attack of the Clones, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that movie in so long. I know that I think out of the 3 prequels, there's like some not super great CGI in that one, but like I think I assumed that A Phantom Menace was worse than it was, but watching it again, I was like, it was so good.
Yeah.
The also like all the actors in it were super good.
Yeah.
I obviously
The
love
droidicas really hit their marks.
Yes, always.
Gotta love the droidicas.
Again, Maya unironically actually kind of loved Jar Jar Binks. She was like,
really?
Damn.
she was like, I told her about the trope of the Bumble King, and she was like, I think I've heard of other characters like that before, and I was like, that's what he is. And of course, there's a couple times where like he did that,
Yeah.
and then they were treating Jar Jar Binks bad or talking shit, and she was like, why are you talking bad to my boy like that? And I was like, hey, it's anyways. So, but I'm excited to see Attack of the Clones, him being part of the political spectrum now, which is so great.
Fucking senator.
Yeah, which is so funny, dude. But yeah, I haven't watched that movie in a while, and now that I have Jango Fett's blaster being printed right now
as we speak,
and I'm potentially going to get some armor pieces. I'm excited to I got to start buying some other little pieces now too. I gotta buy myself a little flight suit and a little a little
flight suit, a couple of flight sticks.
No,
whole 9 yards.
That's next. That's after this. So, but yeah, I'm excited to try that out. And then the next thing I want to purchase is some super sick like Halo stuff.
Oh yeah,
I want to buy this Magnum. It's $10 right now. And so I was like, if I could do that, and it prints into 18 individual pieces.
Oh damn!
And I don't know how you would get the slide to retract back in. The slide is its own like individual part as well. But I see that the clip, like the magazine, actually does insert. Yeah. I was telling Dylan, I was like, you can probably put some magnets in there and do a little,
for sure.
like have a little snap magnet. It'd be super sick. So
Freaking sick.
Yeah,
freaking sick, dude.
So freaking sick.
This is so sick.
it's gonna be real neat.
It's gonna be real neat. Well, for anybody looking to get involved or to, just trying to hear from us in any capacity. The whole
fucking spiel, you know the deal.
Type in
a million times.
The Aftermath on all the major podcasting platforms. Or if you're on YouTube, you can type in @Hindsight Studios, and you can find all of the stuff there. You can be sure to subscribe to like all the videos if you do like them. If you don't, then just don't worry about all that. Right. We got comment sections on Spotify and YouTube as well. There's been a couple people that have been kind of conversating. Actually, now that I'm sitting here and saying this, I think there is one that I want to read out on the show that I forgot about. I'm sorry about this, guys. I didn't think about this until I just finished saying that. I believe, let's see, what was it? It was on one of our past episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Someone named Corn Donnie.
Calling you out.
Yeah, calling you out on the Uma Musume episode.
Oh, no.
He said, and I think this is a reference to the description that I put in that episode, but I'm not sure. He said, if I have a nickel for every time YouTube recommended a low view content from someone who talked about Uma Musume, I'll have 2, which isn't a lot, but that's impressive that it happened twice.
Damn.
Fun fact, the whole concert thing was inspired by Kita-san Black's owner, who held a concert for the horse when he won.
Amazing.
So anyways, I sent a little response saying, happy to be your second nickel, dude.
Right.
Said,
give us a dime.
Yeah, and I was like, I would...
we completed
I
the
would
other
want,
half.
And then I told him I would want someone to have a concert for me if I won a race. So I'm here
Get
for
to
it.
perform.
I'm
All
here for it. If I won
I got some glow sticks.
If I won a marathon, if I ran a race and I won that
Motherfuckers
shit,
better be screaming their
I want you
heads
guys
off
to have
for
a
me.
concert for me too. So
Absolutely.
I'm here for it. Anyways, thank you, Corn Donnie, for your comment. I really appreciate that. And then of course, obviously, we got
That
some
episode's
more.
getting into like the hundreds.
No way, is
yeah,
it?
Yeah,
Get
dude.
out.
Check the view
Get
count
out.
after this. It's crazy.
And then, of course, Toasty Nut also was talking about the Dark Crystal episode. He says,
hell
yes,
yeah,
yes,
dude.
it's a great movie. And then he also said, have you seen the Warhammer Warbond coming out in Helldivers? And I told him,
Oh,
yes, I'm
man.
cautiously optimistic. I don't know what's in it,
Right, right.
but I am kind of excited about it because also, now that we have some lore drops for Warhammer,
Oh.
maybe there's a little crossover. I mean, maybe not
Yeah,
crossover,
maybe we'll
but
see
like,
the Emperor running
Right.
around.
yeah,
down there.
yeah, yeah.
Oh god.
I'm gonna have
Hobbling around.
yeah, in a
Yeah.
little wheelchair.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for leaving comments. We appreciate it. Like I said, we have it on Spotify, on YouTube, where you can leave some comments for us. We really appreciate it. And of course, maybe if I can remember, I'll say it on the show, or we can, any of that
Right.
stuff. So, anyways, thank you so much for listening, and until next week,
See ya.
Goodbye.
bye bye.